Have you ever heard the story of a queen who was actually a fairy, not in imagination, but here on this very earth, beautiful, peaceful, and regal, but in her eyes was a secret known only to her and destiny. Despite having everything, her life felt incomplete. And that incompleteness was tied to a curse which only one person had the power to free her from. But she herself did not want to be freed from that curse. But why? To find out, watch what happens next. Long ago, in a peaceful, prosperous, and just kingdom, ruled the brave and righteous King Albert. His queen was extremely beautiful, peaceful but mysterious. In the depths of her eyes was hidden something that was far from the world's gaze. No one knew that she was actually a fairy whose life carried a curse, until her son became a young man and succeeded in such a difficult test where he would have to risk his very life. Until then, she could not return to her true form. The queen loved her son very much. She played with him, spent time with him, but slowly that curse was consuming her. The wheel of time kept turning, and before long the prince began to grow up. Her son, Prince Oliver, was brave, intelligent, and had a sensitive heart. But he was completely unaware of this curse and his mother's true identity. One day a crisis struck the palace. The queen suddenly fainted. Her condition was continuously deteriorating. Physicians, mystics, all their remedies failed. King Albert, who had never feared any battle, seemed to tremble with fear seeing his queen's condition. He called his son Oliver to his side. The pain was clearly visible on his face. He said to Oliver, "Now I cannot hide a truth from you that is tied to your destiny. Your mother is not an ordinary queen. She is a fairy, and there is a curse upon her. As you become a young man, her life will be filled with suffering and pain, and she will draw closer to death day by day, until her son takes the test of death and brings the miraculous herb from the terrible Nilgiri forest for her. She will not be freed from this suffering." The king looked into Oliver's eyes and said, "The time has come. Now the decision is yours. Will you save your mother?" Oliver was stunned. For a moment, everything seemed to freeze, but then something awakened within him. A fire lit up in his eyes. The prince made his decision.
"I must save my mother at any cost,"
he said.
"She endured everything for me. Now it's my turn. I'm going, even if it costs me my life."
Oliver left the palace and set out in search of the trial that could free his mother from the curse. The prince continued on his journey toward the forest. As soon as he entered the forest, he was surrounded by an eerie silence and an atmosphere of fear. Strange sounds, rustling, and the whispering of the wind echoed among the dense trees. Suddenly, a mysterious old man appeared before him. He said, "If you want the herb, you must choose one of three paths. The first is beautiful and easy, the second is long and difficult, and the third is filled with darkness and fear." Prince Oliver didn't fully understand, but he carefully looked at all three paths, and then chose the third one. The first trial on that path was the fire pit, a massive chasm with flames rising from within, and above it a bridge of shifting stones that appeared and disappeared. Every step was a dance with death. As Oliver stepped onto the bridge, a mysterious voice echoed,
"Turn back, Oliver. You will lose your mother."
Oliver paused for a moment, his heart trembling. But then his mother's face appeared before his eyes. He said to himself,
"If fear stops me, how can I call myself my mother's son?"
And with unwavering courage, he crossed the bridge. As he moved forward, the second trial appeared, a battle of the mind. Voices began echoing from all around.
You can do anything. Your birth is meaningless.
Oliver's soul trembled, but he closed his eyes and remembered the strength of his mother's love. With a thunderous voice, he declared,
I am the one chosen by destiny.
And all the illusions, all the fears, fell silent. In the blink of an eye, the mystery of the forest shattered. The dark, dense jungle transformed into a beautiful woodland where sunlight streamed through clearly. As the mystery faded, the same old man appeared once again. This time there was reverence in his eyes. He said to Oliver, "You are a true victor. I give you a miraculous herb. But remember, its power is tied to the truth in your heart." Oliver returned to the palace with the herb. He went to his mother, held her hand, and recited the magical chant taught by the old man.
Evam Pragya Shakti Swarupaya Matridhanaya Namah.
Suddenly, a divine light spread all around. The queen's eyes opened. The curse had been broken. The queen looked into Oliver's eyes and said, "You are not just my son. You are a divine soul. You are the heir of the heavens, sent to this earth to protect truth and righteousness." Tears welled up in Oliver's eyes. He was no longer just a prince. He had become a guardian. That day, not only did a mother regain her life, but a soul found its true form, its identity, and its purpose. Oliver became a king, not through the sword, but through love, courage, and justice. And in that kingdom, every mother came to believe that when a son fights for his loved ones with true love, no curse can withstand it. True love is the ultimate mantra, the one that can break any curse. This story teaches us that a true hero is the one who chooses duty over fear. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.